All of you know that we have done politics and look at politics in a little bit different way than other campaigns do. We all know that electing a president is enormously important, and I tried very hard with the support of many of you. We ran a really strong race. But what we also know is that real change in America never takes place just by electing a president. It always takes place from the bottom on up to a grassroots movement. Now, taking on virtually the entire establishment, and I want to thank Keith Harrison of Minnesota. I don't know if Keith is here. One of the few. Jeff Berkeley of Oregon, one of the few. So we took on the entire establishment. We took on all of the superdelegates. We ended up this campaign with 46% of pledged delegates, probably 8% of superdelegates. So that kind of tells you how the system works. We won over 13 million votes, but the most important point in terms of this campaign is that in every state we won the overwhelming support of young people under 40 years of age. And that means that our agenda is the future of America. It seems to me that we have a couple of missions in front of us, because we look at politics differently than many others. Issue number one is, in the next few months, it is absolutely imperative that we work as hard as we can to make sure that Donald Trump is defeated and Hillary Clinton is elected. And the reason we have got to work so hard is that Donald Trump is the most dangerous candidate to run for president in the modern history of this country. All right, this is a man who does not just want to give tax breaks to billionaires, candidate who believes that climate change is a hoax, wants to cut programs for working people, wants to end the Affordable Care Act, throw 20 million people off health insurance. All right, that's what Republicans do. But Trump is different. Trump is different in that he is a demagogue. Not all Republicans are demagogues. They may be conservatives, but that doesn't make you a demagogue. What a demagogue is about is running a campaign for president based on bigotry, based on trying to get one group of people to hate another group of people. And we will never allow that to happen in this country. We will do everything we can to defeat a candidate who insults Latinos and Mexicans, who insults Muslims, who insults women, who insults African Americans. Let us not forget, brothers and sisters, that before Trump was running for president, he was a leader of the so-called birther movement. And be clear about what that so-called movement was about. That was an effort to delegitimize the presidency of the first African-American president we have ever had, based on racism, pure and simple. That type of person must never, ever become president of the United States. But what we also understand Because we understand history, and we understand the trade union movement, and the civil rights movement, and the women's movement, the gay movement, and the environmental movement. We understand that the struggle for justice continues today